Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. It is me. I am back. It is Sakara Bay, motivational speaker and author, just popping in real quick on this beautiful Friday. The weather is really mild. I just came from outside. It is gorgeous outside. Not too hot, not too cold. Not for me anyway, but we made it to Friday. We made it to Friday. I don't know what your week may have looked like in between Monday and Friday, but whatever it consists of, everything in between, the only thing that matters at this point is that you made it to the end of the week. And that is enough alone to be grateful for. That is enough to celebrate. You made it all the way until Friday with all your struggles and all of your trials and everything that you had to make it through. You probably didn't even think that you were going to survive, that you were going to make it from Monday to Friday. You probably started the week worrying about what was going to happen and things that are probably not going in your favor or as well for you as you would like them to. And you didn't even know that you would make it to the end of the week with victory in your life. But guess what? You made it. Celebrate today. Celebrate the small things. Celebrate the accomplishments. Celebrate your sanity. Celebrate you being in your right frame of mind. Celebrate you being alive just here on this earth. Some people don't make it till Friday. Some people that laid down last night did not wake up this morning. And that is just the reality of life. So we have so much to celebrate and be grateful for. I wasn't even going to come on live today. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to have to rearrange my days because of the way that my therapy is falling into place. I'm not going to be able to do Wednesday life lessons. I'm going to do them on Saturday. So instead of Wednesday, I'll be doing my life lessons on Saturdays. And I have to replace Friday with another day as well. So I already want to come to you guys on Monday and just quickly remind you of how important your mental health is. Mondays will always be mental health Mondays. So we'll do that on Mondays. But I definitely have to replace Friday with another day. So let me think about it. Let me think about how I'm going to kind of rearrange that around, but I'm going to keep my therapy days the way that they gave them to me. I probably could have adjusted it around a little more. This is very important to me, but me healing and being in intensive therapy right now is very important to me. My body, my health, and my healing. I have to by all means prioritize that. I did look at the schedule when they gave it to me, and I was like, oh man, y'all, taking my Wednesdays, that's when I deliver my life lessons. But I chose to just leave it as it was, and that's what I'm going to do. So just stay tuned. I know some of you like to pop on and get some of this good old motivation, inspiration, empowering, and all that good stuff that God is allowing me to do, all the things that I offer you on the regular basis. A lot of you take advantage of, just opening yourselves up to the opportunity of listening to some of what I have to say. I'm grateful for your presence here, but I do want to keep you posted on everything that is going on with me, being as though I was in a car accident. A lot of you are already familiar with my testimony and my story and what God has allowed me to make it through. So I did survive the car accident. I'm so grateful for that. I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, I didn't have to survive that car accident. So I'm very grateful to be alive, but it's all still so fresh and brand new when things are unfolding the way that they are unfolding. And I'm just going to be patient with my healing and do whatever it is that I have to do to for my body to heal. For my body to heal, I want to be healthy and strong for a very long time. So I am getting up there in age where my body is not going to bounce back the way that it probably would have maybe 20 years ago or whatever. So I want to take my time and make sure I do what I have to do to reinsure a good line of health for myself, a good quality of health for myself, be able to get back into physical activities and everything that I was doing prior to my accident. And the only way that I will ensure those things if I'm obedient with my healing and patience and doing everything that I have to do right now. So I thank you. I thank you guys for just being patient with me and understanding everything that that God is allowing me to make it through right now. I was gonna say everything that I'm going through right now, but I ain't going through nothing. I am okay. I am all right. Thank you all so much. A lot of people who share their concerns and their compassion and all of those type of things, and I just love you guys all so much for all of the love that you have been showing me through this chapter of my life, through the things that I have been going through recently, the hugs and the kisses and the smiles and laughs and the jokes, people taking time out with me, people stopping past and coming to pick me up and checking on me every day, and all of those type of things. I want to thank you. Those things do not go unnoticed, and I do not take those things lightly, because I know you don't have to do those things, but so many people find the kindness in their hearts on a regular basis just to ask me, am I okay? Or just send me messages and just, are you okay today? How you feeling? And all of those type of things. And thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I know some of you might be on here and watch my videos, and if I don't get a chance to thank you personally, I want to thank you publicly. Thank you so much for just making sure I'm okay. That does something for me mentally. That lets me know that there are people out here that care about me, and I don't have to go through my struggle alone, and that you understand, and that you probably have gone through some of the same struggles as well, and all of those type of things. Let me know that I'm going to be okay. It's a sense of reinsurance and all of those type of things. And I'm very, very grateful for the village that God has allowed me to be surrounded with on the regular basis. I just think about it so much. It goes through my mind quite often, and my heart is filled with pure joy and gratefulness and thankfulness for the people that check on me on a regular basis. I just want to say thank you. But that's not what I wanted to encourage you guys about today. I'm like encouraging myself. So thank you guys. I can't say thank you enough. But today, God placed it in my heart to let someone know to have faith and to believe in yourself. Have faith and believe in yourself. Have faith and believe in yourself. Have faith in God and believe in yourself. That is going to take you further than you know. I didn't realize till I was having a conversation with someone and they literally spoke those words when I said believe in yourself. That is something I am getting in the habit of doing more and more, is learning how to believe in myself. And the person said to me, I have faith in God, but I need to work on learning how to believe in myself a little bit more. And I was like, I didn't realize how much of a struggle that can be for human beings. I know I work on believing myself. That's because I struggle so much with low self-esteem, low self-worth, and all of those type of things. So I made it a habit to, I be hyping myself up. Like, listen, if don't nobody tell me that I can do a thing, that I can accomplish a thing, that I can execute a thing or whatever, I'm my own cheerleader. You know, I just be hyping myself up. I do and say the things that I need to, you know, do to encourage myself and to keep myself motivated and to build my self-belief and all those type of things. So these are things that I have gotten in the habit of doing over the years, and I want to continue to do those things. Of course, I look at myself differently now than I did before in my past when I was younger, when I struggled so much through my childhood and all the things that I had to make it through, abuse and childhood molestation and all of those type of things. I didn't know what self-love was. So it's like my life looks totally different to me than it did before when I was coming up, and I didn't know that I was worthy of the love that I give to myself right now. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy of love. That love that I give to myself and the love that I give to that other human beings give to me. I deserve to be loved, and you deserve to be loved as well. So by kind of coming into one with my inner self, it allows me to believe in myself even more and more and more and more and more. And I'm so glad that I sharpen that up on the regular basis. But I'm pointing that out to you guys today because I want you to make that a part of your daily habits, your daily practices. When you think about yourself in a way that you are not going to be filled with fear, that you are not going to be filled with doubt, that you are not going to be filled with regret and looking back on your past and, you know, telling yourself the things that you can't do and all of those type of things. I want you to replace all of those negative emotions, or at least get in the habit of replacing all of those negative emotions with a whole slew of positive emotions. One bit by bit, day by day, tell yourself that you can do a thing, even if it's down to the smallest thing. Even if you hear someone tell you that you can't do something, you're gonna have to start correcting them instantly. Don't tell me what I can't do. And I had to start doing that. It's like people have this perception of who they think you are, and you have to correct them. You have to put people in your place. Like, I don't know, that's not me. That might be your reality. Someone told me when I was deep in my addiction that you didn't know that you were going to get clean and to clean yourself up. I said, yes, I did. I always knew in my heart of hearts that that's not the life that I wanted for myself. You didn't know. You didn't know because maybe I didn't express that to you. And I probably didn't express it to you because you would probably give me your doubts or whatever of how you feel about. Maybe you probably thought I was going to be that way for the rest of my life, for all you know. But don't tell me how I felt about myself. I always knew in my darkest of days, number one, I had that conviction over me because I knew that that is not the life that God wanted me to live. So not only did I have that conviction, and I kept saying, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't continue to do this. I know this is not what God wants for me. So the conviction helps. And we all get that conviction, whether we want to take heed to it or not. But you will always get that conviction from your higher power when you know that you are wrapped up in a world that you should not be in. So not only did I have that conviction, but I always knew that there was more life out there waiting for me. Always. From the beginning of my darkest days to the end of my darkest days, even as a child, I could not be convinced that there was not more life out there waiting for me. I could not be convinced of the things that people tried to tell me about myself, about my worthlessness and what I was never going to be and what my kids wasn't never going to be and all of those type of things. I never believed it. You thought that I believed it because maybe I didn't express it to you. I always had that sense of belief in myself, even through my my low self-esteem, my low self-worth, I didn't have any confidence or anything within myself. So I had to build up those characteristic traits in myself and learn how to love myself more. But there was always a deep feeling inside of me that there was more life out there for me to live. And that's where your self-belief comes into play. Like, I know I could do more. And sometimes people will even say it. They will say it like, I know I am worth more and that I could do more, but I'm going to settle for less because. And then we feed ourselves the excuses of why we are settling for less, when in all reality, you already know that you are worth more. So if you know that you got that feeling, I'm worth everything that I deserve in life, Go with that feeling, that positive emotion, and just take charge with it before your negative emotions begin to come into play. That is going to help you. Learning how to believe in yourself on a regular basis is going to take you from A to Z real quick. Real quick. We are a lot of time, and I don't care who you are. I don't care if I'm talking to somebody young. I know my viewers range from anywhere from 18 years old of age to I believe it's like 45 or older. I have a few seasoned folks, but not as many. The majority of my viewers are male and fairly young. So if I'm talking to you, then I'm talking to you. You know, and I talk to myself too. I encourage myself this too. And you don't have to be young either, because a lot of our seasoned folks allow themselves to be full of self-doubt as well. And I don't think anyone should get in the habit of allowing themselves to be full of self-doubt, because excuse me, you will come in between you and your destiny and what God has for you and where you're really supposed to be in life. You will settle for less, never experience the fullness of life, never experience the joy and peace that you want over your life, because you are steady telling yourself what you cannot do. And in all reality, to be honest with you, you are more capable of doing what you realize you can do. I'm telling you. And I realized that the hard way. I was pressing weight on my legs one day. I was doing leg press. You kind of lay down on your back and you press the leg press. So I was adding weights to it. My legs were getting stronger, and I was adding weights to it, and I was miscalculating the amount of weight that I was pressing, because the bar that you add the weights to was already I believe like 110 pounds alone. So you can use that press without even adding weights to strengthen up your legs. So when I first began doing my leg training, I would only use the press without adding weights to it. And then I started adding weights to it slowly but surely. But however, I just miscalculated. I was leg pressing more than 300 pounds, which is almost twice my body weight. And I was calculating 200 and something pounds. So I was pressing almost 100 pounds more than I even realized that I was pressing. I did not know that I was that strong. I just didn't know. I mean, I know I've been working on my legs for the longest. I know a lot of people I'm just using this for example. A lot of people shy away from leg exercise, but that is one of my favorites. Leg day is my absolute favorite day, and I know that for most people leg day is not their favorite, but it is for me. So I've been working on my legs for quite some time, and I would put myself to the challenge by adding more weights or trying different things or just testing my strength on my legs. But I was stronger. I came to realize that I was stronger than I actually no. I was like, what? And I was talking to the person that works in a fitness center, and I thought that I was pressing a certain amount of weights, and in all reality, I was leg pressing almost 100 pounds more than I even realized that I was pressing. Now, I'm telling you this because you are more capable of what you realize you are capable of doing. You are stronger than you realize you are. And we settle for less because we have it set up in our minds that we can only go to a certain extent, or self-belief is everything. If I knew that I was capable of doing that, I would have built up the strength to do that, and probably would have been on my way to doing more. So sometimes we hinder ourselves from moving further and reaching our full potential because we don't give ourselves the credit that we deserve by believing in ourselves and realizing that you are capable of doing way more than you think that you are capable of doing. If I had known, I probably would have been further. This is why I'm having this conversation with you right now, because if you realize how the potential that you have in yourself and you believe in yourself, it is going to take you further. So I believe that we should do away with all of the self-doubt. I was going to say some of it. No, we need to do away with all of the self-doubt, and that is a process. That is a process because your negative thinking habits have accumulated over the years, and you have already gotten a habit of thinking negatively and telling yourself that what you cannot do, not being very optimistic about your life, filling yourself of self-doubt and all of those type of things. When it's going to take a while to undo the damage that you have already done. And I'm just keeping it real with y'all. It's going to take a while for you to undo, because even where I am right now, I still have a long way to go, but I came a long way. I came a long way from where I used to be. So it's going to take a while. It's going to be a process for you to undo the damage that you have already done. But I'm here to enlighten you that if you don't begin to do it, that's going to delay the process of your life and your self-growth. And if you never get around to doing it, that's going to have a major effect on the quality of life that you live. You'll never live the quality of life that you desire to live in your heart. These are things that you want for yourself. And sometimes we can get in the way of our own destiny, of our own happiness. We can use for an excuse, and it's so much easier to point the finger at other people opposed to taking accountability for where our life is. I know. I wish it was like that, and then we don't have to live with the guilt or whatever, the reality of a lot of things why we ended up where we are right now. It's because of us. But if we don't learn how to take some accountability for where we are, we'll never grow. We'll never learn. We'll never get to where we need to be. And in all reality, sometimes we can get in the way of our own blessings, and we can get in the way of our own happiness, and you won't live out your full potential in life, and you will always live a life less than what you desire in your heart, because we don't want to do the necessary things, do the necessary work that we have to do for us. All of it's internal. All of it's internal, because what you do internally is going to have a reflection on what the outside is going to look like for you. So I don't want to get heavy. I don't want to get deep. God just placed it in my heart, and especially because I was having a conversation with someone that I really care about, and I was expressing to them that as you talk, all I hear is fear. I hear fear. The fear in you is overpowering everything right now. And this person is full with so much potential, opportunity, and everything that he might not have tomorrow. You might not even have the opportunity to go forward and do the things that you have the opportunity to do today. I just talked about opportunity the other day, and what was the message about? It was about vigilance. Vigilance, and we are not very vigilant. We won't be able to see the opportunity that lies ahead of us. And I had to open that person's eyes up, or God used me to open that person's eyes up to the potential that person had within themselves. And it's kind of like pulling the wool over your eyes and allowing you to see something that you probably don't realize, or you probably don't see yourself. So I want you to be able to do that for yourself. And don't take me, another person, another individual, because a lot of things, I don't even have to say it. That person said all the benefits of the opportunities that he has, that most people in his position don't even have the opportunity that he has. So I just let him keep talking, let him keep talking, let him keep talking. He was like, you know what? You're right. I don't want to be right. It's not about me being right. It's about helping and benefiting your life. I'm not the type of person that want to just jump around and say I'm right all the time. It's not about me being right at all. At the end of the day, it's about you getting to where you need to be in life. So if I can help kind of change the perspective that someone has on their own self and on their own life, then my job is done. God is using me. I don't think it's me at all. I think that it's me allowing myself to be used by God. And if I would rather be used by God than by anything or anybody else. I have allowed myself to be used by the world and by people and by drugs and by manipulation and things that just took me outside of who I really am. And I don't want to be used by anything or anyone else anymore but God. I want God to be able to use me. So if I do enlighten you to something within yourself that you probably didn't realize until you heard someone say it. Sometimes someone says some things. People say stuff to me all the time that I don't realize and I know. It's not like I don't know, but it's something about hearing someone say it that opens your eyes up to the reality of it. I'm like, wow. And it's like a revelation, like that's really real. It's like a confirmation. So if I can confirm anything positive for you in your spirit, even just by you being here listening to a message like this, is going to help you kind of change the perspective, or change how you view yourself, and change how you look at yourself, and open yourself up, open your eyes up to a part of you that you didn't even know exists. So that's what I want to do. I'm here to help you. But that's what we're going to do today. That's what we are going to do. We are going to work on our self-belief. We are going to work on our self-confidence. There is such a lack of self-confidence amongst human beings. And I want us to be able to have more confidence within ourselves. Don't be scared to walk into a room. Walk into who you are boldly. Be who you are with confidence. There is only one you in this world. And there's so much of people trying to be what everyone else is being, and trying to keep up with the Joneses. And I'm doing this because everybody else is doing it, and everybody is looking the same, being the same. Everybody got an iPhone. I got an Android. I do. I have an Android and I like it. You will get cussed out for having an Android nowadays because everybody got an iPhone. I don't care. I don't care. I like my Android. It works for me. I am not the type of person that does something because everybody else is doing it. And most of the time, I'm very comfortable and pleased and proud of the decisions that I make for myself on a regular basis. It wasn't always this way. Don't get me wrong, because I used to make some foolish mistakes back in my past. That was the old me. But this is a whole new me, where I can be proud of the decisions that I make on the regular basis. And I can be confident with who I am. And I have something to build off of. And I can believe in myself. And I can take the things that I know and I can do even more. I can work with what I got. Can you work with what you got today? Ask yourself that question. Can you work with what you have, with the gifts and abilities and everything that God has blessed you with? Are you using them? Or are you letting your tools and everything that you were born with, are you letting those things go to waste? A lot of people allow their gifts and their abilities to go to waste and live a life of not living up to their full potential, not realizing their purpose on this earth, because we all have purpose, we all have potential, and we all have a destiny that needs to be fulfilled. But oftentimes we just go throughout life with never turning these stones over to see what's under them. What is under your stone of destiny? What is under your stone of self-belief? What is under your stones of gifts and ability? Do you realize what you have hidden deep inside of you? Y'all gotta read my book. Y'all gotta read my book, Walking Treasure, because that is basically what Walking Treasure is about, discovering your hidden treasures. And that's what is enlightening you to discovering the things that you have hidden deep inside of you. So That's it, y'all. I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all time. I think that was enough message for you guys today. I don't want to, get too heavy or too deep, but just be mindful. If you didn't catch the beginning of this video, a lot of my hours and time and all that stuff is going to be changed around because of my set schedule for the next 6 weeks for my physical therapy. I got to get this leg together, y'all. I have to. I am still hopping around. It is not as strong as it was before. I can't press 300 on this leg right now. I want to get back to pressing some weights on my leg. Legs is my favorite, and that just made me think about it. Probably would have been worse for me if I hadn't built up so much muscle tone and strength in my legs. And that is like, I mean, a car accident is nothing to be taken lightly, and it was a very serious impact, obviously, because of everything that I'm going through physically, and it is going to take time and patience, and I'm going to have to do everything that I have to do to allow myself to heal. But it probably would have been much worse. It probably would have been, I don't know. I don't even want to think about what the outcome of it would have been if I didn't take so much time out to do so much work on my legs. But I'm a heavy leg person. I was like, all right, you got to stop focusing so much on your legs, because I want to tone up the rest of my body as well. You ever see those people walk around in the gym and they like real top heavy, and they do so much on their biceps, triceps, your chest is all big, but they got these little chicken legs? I'm like the opposite. My leg, I love, the tone and the definition and everything that I get in my legs from me doing so much work on my legs. I have to kind of make myself work on other areas of my body when I catch myself just constantly going back doing leg day or doing doing more for my legs. But you need your legs. I mean, what you gonna do without your legs? I encourage everyone to do things to make their legs stronger. A lot of people go through issues with their knees and all of those type of things. I got issues. Everyone has issues with their knees, arthritis in their knees. And I was working on, even before my accident, just working on me having healthy knees. So that is just something that I work on a constant basis anyway. But I encourage you all to do that. I encourage everyone to do what you have to do to keep your body strong, to keep your mind strong. That builds up confidence and self-belief and everything like that when you're doing things that you have to do to keep your body strong. So I believe in you guys. I believe in you. I want you to believe in you, and just think about it for yourself and be completely transparent with yourself. If you know that you are the type of person who has not allowed yourself to be encouraged and full of self-belief the way that you should have, if you know that you have allowed self-doubt to kind of take place in your life, or a lack of confidence and all those type of things, and you know that is something that you need to work on, then I encourage you to work on those things. Do that for yourself and see how far self-belief is going to take you. It don't have to be anything big or magical or huge differences. Just tell yourself that you can do a thing before you give yourself excuses why you can't do it. I hear so many excuses with human beings nowadays. There are so many excuses. I could be full of excuses if I allowed myself to be full of excuses as well. But even when I catch myself wanting to be full of excuses, I tell myself, no, you are not going to be the type of person that allows yourself to make excuse after excuse for whatever reason. I don't want you to be full of excuses. If you aren't going to be full of anything, it ain't going to be a whole bunch of excuses, because that's going to hinder you. that's going to get in your way of what you might really want in life. Some people may want love. Some people may want money. Some people may want success. Some people may want peace of mind. Some people may want a better line of health. Some people may want a better connection with God. I have people come to me and tell me they want to start going to church more, or they want to start reading the Bible more, and all those type of things. And I'm like, well, what's stopping you from doing those things? And if all I hear is excuses, then that's all I hear is excuses. Because if you're doing A, B, C, D, E, G, and all the way down to Z, then why you can't do the thing that you know you really want to do? It's excuses. If you know that is going to nurture your spirit, and that's what you want to do to yourself to strengthen your connection with your higher being. And that is as far as any religion is concerned. If you know that there are things that you want to do personally that is going to strengthen your connection with your higher power, or just allow you to be spiritually connected and not feel like the whole world is falling on your shoulders every time something happens. I don't pray enough. I don't believe enough. I don't visit my place of worship enough. I want to be more connected. I want to do more of what I need. I feel like I'm out here living in this world alone. What's stopping you from doing it? What's stopping you from doing it? Do you believe in yourself? Do you even have faith in your higher power? So we got to do away with the excuses. I ain't here to jump down y'all neck and tell y'all what y'all need to be doing, what you don't need to be doing, and all that type of stuff. I'm just here to encourage you that self-belief is going to take you further than you realize it is going to take you. So we should allow ourselves to get in the habit of believing in ourselves more often, and just allowing that to become your reality. So that is it. I'm getting out of here, you guys. I had a full day yesterday, all the way from the beginning to the end of my day. That physical therapy, I was in there cussing them people out. I said, Lord, they trying to kill me. And so I guess, with that being, yesterday was my very first day at physical therapy. And it seemed like I left there more beat up than I was when I got there. So I guess that's the process of it. That's the reality of it. Got to do what you got to do to heal and all of those type things. But I'm going to recover today, do whatever I have to do for myself, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Just do whatever I have to do. I like catering to myself because I deserve it. I do it quite often. I like helping other people and doing things that I have to do for other people, but I love doing the things that I have to do for myself as well. So that is it. God bless you. I love you. Enjoy your weekend. I am going to start my life lessons next Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday is going to be when I am going to do life lessons because of the physical therapy that I have to go through right now. I just want to focus on that. I don't want to kind of split my energy into two different things. I want to be there mentally, emotionally, physically, and everything. Just like when I designate time out to do this, to motivate and empower and teach and all these type of things, I make sure I ain't doing nothing else while I am doing this. So I want to be here and present. I want it to be effective, and I just don't want to split myself in two and doing those things. I really want to do what I have to do to focus on my healing. So I will not be doing life lessons on Wednesday. I will pop in motivational messages, try to be as creative as I can possibly be, but for the most part, I think Saturday life lessons works. So that is what's going to work for me right now. So even on Fridays, I won't be here next Friday at the same time, morning, afternoon, or whatever. So I'm going to replace Friday maybe with Tuesday. I think Tuesday might work for me. So instead of Wednesday and Friday, I'll do Tuesday and Saturday instead. But y'all gonna see me. Y'all see my face. I want you to be empowered. I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be motivated. I want you to enjoy your life. I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to be able to enjoy the people around you. I want you to be able to have peace of mind, be comfortable with where you are, with who you are, build up your self-confidence, build up your self-belief. Take time out to do everything that you have to do for yourself to make sure that you are okay. okay, because I told you this before and I'm going to tell you it again. If you don't do it, it's not going to get done. So you have to ensure yourself a better quality of life by taking time out and doing the necessary things that has to be done. God bless you. I love you. Y'all don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to True Value Knowing Your Worth. Not only like, share, and subscribe to True Value Knowing Your Worth, but drop some stars, drop some hearts, drop some love. I love the comments, the engagement, everything. Y'all are blessing my soul. I just love the fact that you guys are just present in here, and just glad to be hearing encouraging word on a regular basis. This is very important to me. I want to continue to do it. But if you want more motivation, go to my YouTube channel. There'll always be videos there. Go buy the books. Buy the books. At least buy one of them. You can buy the 4-part collection. It won't cost you maybe $75, I want to say, roughly, if you buy all 4 books. But buy one of them. One of them you want to spend $15, not even $15, $20. Something that you can hold on to, encourage yourself, refer back to, take notes, apply to your life, whatever. I love reading books. Reading books has worked wonders for me. It works wonders for everyone. Educating yourself is important, and it's good to kind of feed your brain those positive things, because if not, we can allow our brains to be filled with so much negative things, and we feel like we don't have control over our lives because we are not very purposeful of the direction that we point our brains into. We can focus on simple things at a time. Educating yourself, learning more, praying more, meditating, whatever you can do to strengthen yourself. I encourage you to do that for yourself today. I prayed so much this morning. I prayed a lot. I prayed for you guys. I prayed a lot for a lot of people. And I'm so glad that I did that. I don't normally take that much time out to pray. I pray specific prayers for a lot of people that I know that struggle in different areas. So I prayed really, really heavy this morning. And if you need to pray, if you need to get a good prayer out, let me encourage you to do that as well. Pray today. Pray today. You will allow yourself to be focused on, your higher power, being connected, knowing that you can give your worries and all of those things over to God. Go somewhere, sit down, get you some peace time, alone time, turn your phone off, turn the TV off, wherever, and just sit in your chair, do whatever you got to do, your place of relaxation. If you don't know what to say, then don't say anything at all. Just kind of clear your mind, calm your mind, speak peace over yourself. I want you to be able to have peace where you are. Don't wait for the world around you to be peaceful for you to experience peace. Peace can be wherever you are. Peace can settle down in your presence right where you are, but you have to ensure that for yourself. If you allow the chaos and the noise and everything of the world to come crashing your world down and being full of everyone else's whatever everyone else is going through, everyone else's issues and all of those type of things, then that's on you. Like, that's on you, because I want peace to be my reality on a regular basis. I don't want to not have peace in my life. My peace is very important to me. So that's something that we can do for ourselves as well today, is prioritize your peace. Do whatever you have to do to have a better level of peace in your heart, in your mind, and in your spirit. That is it. God bless you. I love you. Real quick, my books on Amazon, paperback and Kindle version. That is True Value Knowing Your Worth, Walking Treasure, Discover Your Hidden Treasures, Feed Your Soul, Your Personal Guide to Health and Wellness, and Religiously, and that is taking a closer look at spirituality and religion. Do whatever it is you have to do for yourself today. Do what you have to do for you. Remember that God loves you, I love you, and I want you guys to continue to stay blessed.